Golf is a very popular sport around the world. Most people know that golf is a sport for rich people. To pursue this luxury sports passion, players have to spend a large amount of money every month. Therefore, many powerful and rich people choose to play this sport as a way to prove their class and position. As the saying goes, if you have money, you can play an expensive sport like golf. However, not only to show off wealth, but golfers also gain many other intangible values, such as increasing opportunities, finding billion-dollar contracts, or exercising. It turns out that the rich don't just play golf because they like it. There are many reasons behind it. In your opinion, are there any other reasons why the rich are so passionate about golf? It is no coincidence that golf tends to become a sport associated with the rich and well-off. Today, let's join my Wonder Channel to find an explanation for the question of why rich people love to play golf. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to continue watching other interesting videos of my Wonder Channel in the near future. What is golf? The name golf is derived from the Dutch term kolf or kolvie, which simply translates to club. Golf is a sport in where players will use various clubs to hit balls into a series of holes on a course with many different types of terrain, arranged in a predetermined cycle of 9 holes or 18 holes, as few strokes as possible. Each hole on the course will come with a teeing area and a putting green area, including a golf hole with a width of 10.75 meters. Unlike most ball games, golf does not have a standardized playing area, but is played on unique courses throughout the world. In between the above areas, there are a number of other standard terrain types, such as greens, fairways, sand traps, water hazards. Each hole area on the golf course will have a different layout and design. This variation in terrain is a key part of the game. Golfers build up their skill to drive the ball as far as they can down the course toward the next hole, in pursuit of the game's objective of completing the course with as few club strokes as possible. Golf has 2 main types of competition: stroke play and match play. Among them, stroke play is the most common form of competition at most professional tournaments. Where is the origin of golf? Every sport has its origins and history of development. Golf is no exception. Whether you're a seasoned golfer or just starting out, please take some of your time to learn it with my Wonder Channel together. According to historical records, golf appeared very early, at least 2600 BC in Middle Egypt, with tombs displaying paintings and bas-reliefs showing men with clubs or sticks and balls. The name of these ancient Egyptian games remain unknown, but it is said they were probably exported to the Mediterranean through trade. The ancient Greeks continued the stick and ball game traditions, and carvings depict a sport that appears to be similar to modern field hockey. According to many other theories, golf officially appeared in the Netherlands in the 14th century. The people in the town organized to play golf with 4 holes, and the length to the farthest point is 4950 yards. Historians generally agree that the term golf came from the Middle Dutch words kalf or kalv, which were sticks or bats used in an early ball game called kalven. Another theory is that golf has a special connection with the ancient Chinese game of chuiwan, was played between the 8th and 14th centuries. This can be seen in a scroll from 1368 titled The Autumn Banquet. The scroll depicts a member of the imperial court holding and swinging what looks to be a golf club. A ball sits on the ground near him. He appears to be trying to sink it into a hole. Flags seem to denote targeted areas. The rules of chuiwan are said to resemble those of modern golf, in that players use sets of up to 10 clubs. The balls were made of wood, and the holes are spread across terrain of different degrees of difficulty, and there was even a tee-off area. There is a theory that many people believe that golf was born in Scotland in the 15th century. People here often played golf on open fields with homemade tools. It was created as a sport for all ages, however, gradually, after perfecting the rules of the game as well as the necessary equipment for players, golf gradually became a sport reserved for the aristocracy. After Scotland merged with the United Kingdom, this sport was brought to England by soldiers and quickly became popular among the aristocracy, becoming a sport that reflected luxury status in clubs for gentlemen across the UK. The history of formation and development of golf is associated with many large countries and many great civilizations. So how is golf introduced and interested in Vietnam? Since 1920, when King Bao Dai returned home, he ordered the construction of the first golf course called Da Lat Palace Golf Club, also known as Doi Cu Golf Course. Golf was introduced to Vietnam to become an aristocratic sport, reserved only for kings. After the 1990s, golf became increasingly popular, but it was only a luxury sport for the upper class. However, golf is increasingly accepted and becomes closer, despite being associated with the title aristocratic sport. Golf is one of the few sports that shows your class in society. According to a 2021 survey by WealthX Research Institute, golf is the most popular sport among the rich. Data shows that 18.6% of people with assets between $5 million and $30 million enjoy playing and watching golf. Why are rich people so passionate about golf? This is the explanation for this question. 1. High cost of equipment. The exorbitant cost of golf equipment, including clubs, balls, bags, shoes, gloves, and specialized clothing, contributes to its classification as a rich person's sport. To play golf in the most basic way, you also have to buy a lot of things. The payment amount can range from a few dozen, a few hundred million, to several billion VND. Golf equipment and costs are among the most expensive sports. However, to explain the question of why golf is expensive, we can look at the remarkable developments in technology that creates golf equipment. Starting from the first golf club models in the world with simple designs made from wood, today, golf club sets are invested in and produced with modern technology and high-quality materials, bringing great, exquisite, and classy polishing experience. In addition, golf courses are also invested on a large scale, enhancing golfers' experience. In Vietnam, the cost for each stadium rental will be around 1 to 3 million VND turn. In addition, golf club membership fees are not cheap. It is understandable why maintaining a golf hobby becomes prohibitively expensive for people with a normal income. Not only that, to pursue this sport only for the rich, the tuition fee is also unbelievable. You may have to invest an amount equal to international school tuition, especially if you want to learn with a good teacher. 2. Requirements for high-class attire. Golf, an aristocratic sport, will have certain notes for clothing when on the course. Basically, specialized golf clothing will help players be more comfortable. In some cases, materials such as jeans will not be suitable to the course. Therefore, golfers should learn about the outfits before starting out. 3. Golf improves one's social status. Due to its much higher costs compared to other sports, golf has naturally become a word associated with money and status. Therefore, even people who do not necessarily love this sport sign up to play every weekend to improve their social status. Being a member at an exclusive club is often seen as a sign of having reached a certain level of success. For many, golf is a status symbol. If you play golf, many people will automatically assume that you are wealthy. Not only that, golf membership fees at exclusive courses are prohibitively high, making them financially unattainable for the average person. Becoming a member of an exclusive golf club or playing at expensive courses represents a very high social status. Such places will often have very expensive membership fees. Therefore, only the very rich can afford it, becoming a golf member and joining the richest 1% club. In addition, some golf clubs are only open to those who receive invitation cards. So, if you are a member of such a club, it means you have a lot of high-status connections and are familiar with the elite. Inversely, this also applies to middle-income individuals or young professionals that may see golf as both a method of improving their social status among their own socioeconomic spaces or as a way of breaking into high-income social circles. In short, golf is associated with many luxurious and classy values. Therefore, this is the reason why rich people like to play golf and why golf is an aristocratic sport. Currently, with the development of society, golf is also gradually becoming more popular and becoming a favorite sport of diverse classes. One of the reasons why rich people like to play golf is because of this name. However, in reality, golf is loved because of its slowness and calmness in playing, while still remaining challenging and interesting. 4. They can talk about business, close contracts, make deals. Sometimes wealthy people will agree to meet at the golf course to discuss a business project or upcoming cooperation. The space here is private enough, yet very luxurious to conduct business discussions. On the golf course, the opportunity to bond and strengthen relationships seems easier. Finding and resolving differences of opinion also becomes simpler, thereby helping to develop a successful plan. 5. Wealthy people have time. Many rich people play golf simply because they have time. How can people who work during office hours go to the golf course during the day and then go everywhere to play golf? On the other hand, those who have the means will have more flexible time and proactively arrange many things. This is due to people from these socioeconomic backgrounds usually being subject to mandated working hours, while lacking the resources needed to free up time for tasks that wealthy people can delegate to others, such as childcare. Consequently, because wealthy individuals that play golf are retired or in positions where they can delegate tasks to other people, they tend to have more flexibility and control over their schedules, allowing the time commitment needed to play golf. 6. It's actually quite fun. Until now, even though golf isn't an attractive and popular activity, many people still play it because it's a passion and pastime for those with much money. Not everyone enjoys playing golf, but many of those who do admit that they get a wonderful sense of satisfaction when they see their ball land in the hole. 7. Golf is not physically demanding. Rather, the nature of the sport encourages patience, a cool head, skill, and consistency, rather than requiring players to be exceptionally talented physically. You see, people with means will often sit in the office, have meetings all day, travel by luxury car. They want to exercise to relax, but it must be a sport that is not too heavy or exhausting, so golf seems to be a reasonable choice. Furthermore, on the golf course there are caddies who will save their items, most of whom travel by electric cart, so it seems that this movement is much easier for some people. 8. Golf is relaxing. This is further improved by golf being an outdoor sport, which encourages long walks or drives on manicured scenic grounds, many of which encourage the habitation of animals to add to the scenery. Sometimes going to the golf course is not just to have the feeling of holding a club in your hand worth tens of millions VN. Sometimes it is simply to relax and relieve stress when the golf course is usually built in the suburbs, in an airy area. A golf course's beauty and solace can be a perfect spot to get away from the hustle and bustle. Isn't it reasonable to go play golf after stressful meetings and business calculations? 9. Golf is a safe sport. Safety is a crucial factor for the wealthy. Wealthy businessmen often do not want to bet on risky sports or hobbies, because just having a problem and not being able to attend an important meeting can cause them to lose several billion VND, along with a lot of trouble. Compared to other sports that come with risks, golf seems to be a low-risk sport, aligns with their preference for activities that don't pose physical threats. Avoiding injuries is paramount to preventing disruptions to their professional commitments. 10. Health benefits of golf. Golf can be good for your health and your heart. Walking an average course for a round of golf can be between 5 to 7 kilometers. If you walk 18 holes 3 to 5 times a week, you'll get an optimal amount of endurance exercise for your heart. If you pull your clubs or carry them, you'll burn even more calories each round and benefit even more. Golf is a sport that demands both mental focus and physical fitness. For some, it serves as a way to unwind and relieve stress amidst their demanding professional lives. peaceful and serene atmosphere of golf courses provides an escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday routines. Additionally, the game's strategic elements and the challenge of improving one's skills can provide a sense of personal accomplishment for wealthy individuals who may already possess a strong drive for success. So, do you have the answer to the question, is golf a sport of the nobility? If only limited to Vietnam, the answer would be yes and no. Golf is truly a sport that requires a significant amount of money when compared to other sports. However, in my opinion, the concept of golf being for nobility is really outdated, as recently this sport is becoming more and more popular in Vietnam. Yes, because golf is a sport of elegance. Golf requires a complex and civilized code of conduct. The qualities that golfers need are also the qualities that we aim for in high-level cultural development. That is a positive thing. There, nobility is recognized. And no. On the contrary, golf is not a divine sport. Golf is full of emotions, full of thorns and challenges for players. Here, golf is a very normal, more realistic and unpredictable sport. And over time, golf will be more widely and deeply popular in Vietnam. Then we will have many opportunities to see that by popularizing golf, we will have more new players and more people will love this sport. Thus, the Vietnamese golf industry will have more opportunities to develop. We all know that sport is of great significance for general health. Activities not only keep us physically healthy, but also improve our mental and emotional state. Depending on each person's economic ability, we can choose the most suitable sports to maintain health and improve quality of life. Today's video ends here. Don't hesitate to leave a comment below to let me know if you liked this video. Please share the love and give it a thumb up, as well as hit the subscribe button so you never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.